Have you ever felt that you don't quite fit anywhere? In your family, among friends, in society, as if your mind naturally moves in a different direction. People may call you odd, different, or the black sheep. But the real question is this: is being a difference truly a flaw? Or is it a sign of a deeper evolutionary role? Psychology and evolutionary science offer a fascinating concept: the evolutionary scout. Who is the evolutionary scout? In ancient times, when humans lived in tribes, most people followed safe patterns. The same paths, the same habits, the same traditions, because survival depended on conformity and harmony. But in every tribe, there were one or two individuals who thought beyond the familiar. They asked questions like, well, what if we go that way? Or what if we change this method? These people were the evolutionary scouts. Their role was to take risks, to explore new territories, and to notice possibilities that the majority could not yet see. Being the black sheep is actually being a scout. In today's world, we use different labels for evolutionary scouts: black sheep, misfits, rebels, introverts, overthinkers. You may be the person who doesn't feel satisfied with conventional career paths, questions blind conformity, and feels alone even when surrounded by people. This is not a coincidence. Psychology suggests that such individuals have minds naturally skilled at breaking patterns. They don't just see what is, they deeply consider what could be. Why the majority finds scouts threatening. Every society craves stability. Stability gives the majority a sense of comfort and safety. But the evolutionary scout challenges that stability. Your questions shake people's beliefs. Your silence makes them uncomfortable. Your difference feels like a threat to their routine and certainty. That is why throughout history, scouts were often rejected first, left isolated, or labeled as a problems. Yet with time, those same individuals became catalysts for change. If you truly are a scout, you may recognize these traits in yourself. You ask deep questions, even of yourself. Superficial conversations exhaust you. You are socially present, but mentally elsewhere. Solitude feels necessary, not frightening. You often feel misunderstood by others. These are not weaknesses. They are signs of cognitive independence. The greatest gift of the scout, solitude. Most people run from loneliness, but the evolutionary scout can see clearly within it. In solitude, the mind processes deeply. New ideas emerge. Insights form that are impossible amid constant noise. This is why so many philosophers, scientists, and creative minds were black sheep in one way or another. It is true that being a scout can be painful. You may be misunderstood. Your quietness may be mistaken for arrogance. Your boundaries may be labeled as coldness. At times, you may even ask yourself, is something wrong with me? But the problem is not you. The problem is that not every society is ready for its scouts. If everyone thinks the same way, progress stops. Revolution always begins with minority thinking. One different idea, one new perspective, one unusual question. The evolutionary scout is humanity's insurance policy. They detect danger before it harms everyone. They point toward new paths when old ones no longer work. If you are the black sheep, remember this. Your difference is not an accident. It is a role. You are not meant to be accepted by everyone. You are only meant to remain loyal to yourself. The scout's purpose is not to blend into the crowd, but to move ahead and quietly reveal the way. If you have often felt like an outsider in life, it may not be a weakness. It may be a silent gift. You are an evolutionary scout. And scouts are always alone at first, but later, the world walks in their footsteps. Quietly, gradually, but permanently.